What kind of kid Manuel Strlek was in your childhood?
I was really alive. I was doing a lot of problems to my parents. I didn't want sleep at all, so I don't remember this period, but parents say it was hard time with me.
And when you were a little bit older?
Yeah, I continue with some tricks, you know, and it was funny. I'm sure my parents say always, we wanted your kids to be like you, so you feel it how it was for us. So, but this is, if it's small things, it's okay.
What was this childhood? How was this childhood in Zagreb, for example?
Yeah, it was nice. From this part of Zagreb called Dubrava, and I started really early with handball because my dad is handball coach, and I started to train with 7 years. So I started really early, and this was always really important to me from these young days. I was in love with handball, and I always go with that on the trainings. There was not even my generation at this moment. It was the youngest team who was started to train. It's the guys born 1984, so I was with boys 4 years older than me, and I really enjoy it, and I just continue to push myself in handball.
Is your family a sport family, or it's just yours?
They didn't play on professional level. My mother, when she was really young, she was also in the school, she was training handball, but nothing seriously. And my dad, he finished career with 18 years, so he's go immediately for the coach, and he started to be, and he's still his coach. But he was always with youngsters.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And you started to play in Zagreb team?
No, in Dubrava.
Dubrava.
Yeah.
This is a part of Zagreb? Or?
Yeah, this part. This is one district in Zagreb.
I know. And when you were a youngster, then play in this Dubrava team, and after you start...
And then my dad also changed, he go to train the young team in Zagreb, in that time Badel Zagreb, and I also go with him in this Zagreb team, and then it was like with... I think it was 13, 14, something like this. Maybe a little bit earlier, but between these years. Yeah.
And which players you play with in Zagreb when you start? Because Zagreb has a fantastic, legendary team in that period.
This my generation, what is one of my best friends is this Tarabokia, who is playing now in Dabaš. We grow up together. And
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's a good player, I think.
Yeah,
of course, he scored many goals.
Yeah, he managed to do a good career. He was playing in Wisla in Zagreb also, so here in Dabaš. He was in this Ezúttal, and he managed to do a good career.
Have you know any of the Croatian players in Veszprém, for example, in the early 2000s? You know, I mean the Božidarjović and Slavko Goluža, for example.
Yeah, Goluža, of course, he was my coach. I still play, when he was still playing in Zagreb, I started to train with the first team, so I was playing 1 year with him, so I know him, and he was coach for me in young national team after, and then in senior national team. So I was playing with Mirza Jomba also, and Saracevic was second coach also. So I was playing with Shola also. I played with all. I still managed to catch some years with this generation.
Have you followed them when they played in Veszprém?
You
were a kid, of course.
Yeah, I was watching, but at that time it was not so much TV channels and these streams where you can watch this game. But if it was possibility, I watched some games, of course, because there was like 6-7 players from Croatia, so it was like, and it was amazing team, and then period fighting for the Champions League title. So.
Yeah. In 2002, for example, with Tervi Karpian, Mirza Jomba were here, Slavko Goluža, Zlatko Saracevic, Božidarjović. Yeah, we have a lot of legendary Croatian guys here at that period, as I remember. Okay, as I count, you stay in Zagreb 6 or 7 seasons, and like almost the same in Kielce, 6 or 7 seasons, and now after 5 seasons, you left us after this
I
season?
always say when I feel somewhere comfortable, I don't like to change. There is no reason to change if you are in the team who are fighting for everything. And this time when I start, for example, in Zagreb have a really good team with Ivano Balic, Domagoj Duvnjak, and Kiro Lazarov, and players like this Jomba, and we was fighting for the title. We want to attack the Champions League title, so it was a really good team who can compete for everything. Then I changed for the Kielce, where I can win the Champions League, and here also every year I was fighting for the Champions League, so I always want to play in the team and who can fight for the Champions League. I managed to do this, to play on this level, so there was no reason to change the teams.
Okay, if you look back, what do you feel about your Veszprém's years?
But it was really nice. I just feel sorry because I think, especially this first year when was Laszlo Arpestil and Momo playing, that we didn't manage to win this final against Vardar. This is like only what I feel sorry most about in these 5 years here.
So it was the 2019 Champions League final, what you have mentioned. If it was the worst moment, what was the happiest moment with Veszprém, for example, for you?
Well, of course, every time when we go to Final Four, it's something special to play there and winning the titles. Especially, I'm also sorry that I win only one Hungarian championship, and in all my career, when we lose this second year championship here, this was my first time that I didn't take the double crown in my career. So because I was in Zagreb, always double crown, and Kielce double crown, so this also like hurt me a little bit. But okay, this is sport. And Szeged improved also a lot in the last couple of years, and they invest a lot in the team, so it's much harder now than, like, I will say 6, 7 or 10 years before.
You have chance for everything in this season, you know, you can win the Hungarian championship and for example, Champions League.
This will be really nice. It will be really hard, but in sport you already need to believe and try to do what is in your power to win everything, and I believe in our team, and but if you manage to do this, it will be perfect goodbye.
If you make a decision, for example, to change your club, who is the person who you can speak with, for example, before big decisions, or you make it own?
Of course, when you have family, you need to speak about everything with your family, to share what they think and what is the plan. But my wife always say to me, "This is your career. You decide what you think is your best for you." So I will say I have freedom, but of course I want to speak and see what is best for us, like a group.
Who is your biggest critics?
I will say me. Yeah.
That's the great answer, I think. This question is for all of the guys, and everybody is the father, and always this answer come. You don't have social media account in Instagram or Facebook or any of this channel. How was that decision that you delete yourself from the social media, and how is your life without social media?
I will say easier. I don't watch so much stupid things, and these things that doesn't bother me, you know. And Facebook I didn't have, but Instagram I had for a long time. And you know, when you get an iPhone, this one time per week you spend, I don't know, 2 hours on the phone, 3 hours on the phone. And I said, what, I'm stupid, I'm losing so much time on this, and actually I don't want, if I'm the guy who like to take the pictures, to publish something, I'm not this guy, I'm not, or if I have sponsors that earn money from this, okay, of course I will have it, but I was just losing the time. And for example, I'm tired, came in the evening, lay down in the bed, for example at 11, and I'm like scrolling this 1 hour, and I was losing. I say, okay, why I need to do this? And then I delete it, and I say it was like strange for a couple of days, but now I feel better, and when I go into bed I fall asleep immediately, and I don't lose this time for and I also have, you know, like tick. I think a lot of people have this. You sit on the coffee with friends and automatically you scroll it. I see a lot of people is doing now, and I can say I'm much happier without these things.
Pizza or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Cinema or watching a movie at home?
Cinema.
Wellness or riding a bicycle?
No, wellness.
Pool or sea?
Sea.
Electronic music or hip hop?
Electronic music.
Okay. Wine or beer?
Wine.
Pineapple on the pizza, yes or no?
No.
And the last one is action movie or comedy?
Comedy.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.